Joining us for the post-match interview is joint manager Jon Underwood. Jon, I think that game had 0-0 written all over it, didn't it? Slough missed a penalty, had a few chances, Chippenham had a couple of chances, and then 93rd minute, a mistake allows Chippenham in. It wasn't the best of days, was it?
I feel sick. I feel physically sick. It's the worst way to lose a game. 94th minute, in fact, it was. There was nothing on the clock, and I disagree that it was 0-0. I thought we had 1-0 Slough written all over it. Personally, maybe I'm biased as manager. Their manager just said, or assistant manager said, they would have been delighted with a point from that game, and sort of apologised to us, which is nice of him, but doesn't make you feel any better. We were so close to winning the game 1-0. We felt we were going to win the game 1-0, and that would have been a great start to the season. Yeah, it would have been another ground out, scrappy 1-0. But I felt we deserved it on the balance of play personally, and yeah, you go from we'd have been sitting here delighted with 6 points, and now we're sat here with 3 points and only 1 goal to our name, and then you start doubting things and asking questions of yourself. But that's the sort of fine margins in football. We'd have been gutted to draw 0-0 today, having missed the penalty, and so yeah, you can only imagine how we feel having lost it. It's clear we're not scoring lots of goals at the minute, and we tried to be a bit more positive being at home today, and we played Etel higher up the pitch, closer to Tom. I'd say we look more like a 4-4-2 today, rather than just a lone striker. And at 0-0 we pretty much had 3 up there with Joe pushed right on, and Joe, Etel and Tom. So it's not like we're not trying to go for it. We're not trying to score more goals. I'd say we were creating more half chances than chances, obviously, aside from the penalty. Thought we might have had a penalty before that. So it becomes an incredibly frustrating day. I think we look solid. I think we got, without the ball, we look quite a solid side with a good shape about us. I think we're defending well. But yeah, we need to add a few more goals to our game so that, you're not, those things can't happen to you in the 94th minute. So, and obviously, as you said, mistake from Northey. We were right behind the free kick. It's one of those that they strike like a Ronaldo free kick, if you like, where it moves. It definitely moved, and Northey was right behind it, and they're not always the easiest to hold, and sometimes keepers spill them or push them away, and unfortunately he spilled it straight to their lad. It could have gone off to the side, he could have pounced on it himself, but it didn't. It went straight to Stern, and he's put it in. And Northey's been brilliant for us all through pre-season, and in these first 3 games he's been absolutely faultless. So it goes down as a goalkeeper error because the free kick was straight at him, but we also know, looking at it, that they can be difficult ones to hold, and that's why players strike it like that, because they're difficult for keepers to hold, and maybe they reacted a bit quicker to the rebound.
You had a penalty of your own, which Etel took. Was there a reason why you had Etel take the penalty rather than maybe a more experienced player like Tom Derry or Ryan Bird or something like that?
Well, Tom missed one pre-season. It's not necessarily miss one and you don't take another one, but Etel took him for the 23s and had a decent record on penalties. And Birdie, I'll be really honest, we sent Birdie up. Birdie went up to take it. Birdie put himself forward. And then Etel said, no, I want it. And you want players to be confident and to step up and show balls, if you like, to step up and take it. And if he sticks it away, everyone's talking about what a brave lad and what a hero at 20 years of age to go and score the winning penalty. We can look back with hindsight and say Birdie should have taken it, experienced player. And then if Birdie misses, you say, why didn't you let Etel take it? Why'd you let a centre half take it? And I know he's been a centre forward, so you can't. If you miss the penalty, you can't win. You got it wrong, or we got it wrong, or they got it wrong. The reality is, I've seen Etel take penalties and he takes them well, and he's not taken that one well, and maybe the pressure got to him. But we've got to try and pick him up, because he's a bright talent and a great lad, and he's devastated, as you'd imagine, and we've got to try and pick him up from that, and hopefully he'll come back stronger.
Is it going to be hard for you, with the fact that you're not playing on Bank Holiday Monday? You're the only team that misses out because of the odd numbers. Would it have been easier to have played on Monday like everyone else? You could get over this? Is it going to linger on maybe like into Tel's heads over for the week, or...?
Depends who you're playing, how you get on the Monday. Yeah, if you bounce straight back, yeah, of course. But we haven't got the biggest of squads at the minute, and we've got, one or two carrying little bits and pieces. And then, maybe we said before the game we were actually really pleased not to have 2 games in 3 days at this stage. And so, yeah, I can't suddenly say now, no, we wish we had a game. I think what it does, it gives us, you do end up feeling pretty bad for a few days and ruined your weekend, but we'll come back and have a positive week in training. We had a great week in training this week after Dartford. We came into this game really positive, and it's such a fine margin, because if we'd have won that 1-0, our confidence would be through the roof now, and now we've got to pick people up again. When it's early in the season, things can go either way, and all of a sudden now it looks like a bad start to the season, whereas it would look like a good start just off a penalty going in and the mistake at the end. So that is football. It's the game we're in. You have massive highs and massive lows, and today's a massive low.
Thanks for your honesty, John. Try and have a good weekend.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers.